Hey guys, it's Joe from You here, back again with another Pokemon news, and today we got a couple of stories that are very important. We're going to be talking about bans. Bans finally are coming out of Pokemon Company into Pokemon Sword and Shield. Some people are getting banned, and it's going to be for something I reported about before. We're also going to be looking at old Pokemon leaks, which a lot of people accidentally mistaken for new, and are discussing about how this is going to bring in all sorts of Pokemon into the DLC. And finally, we're going to look at Nintendo's sales figures recently and what exactly it means. First story is the biggest one, guys. Pokemon have started banning people, and they're banning people for disconnecting on purpose in ranked matches. That's right, I reported about this a while ago. I think about a month ago they announced they're going to look into banning people for deliberately exploiting ranked battles exploit, where you're able to disconnect every match just before it ended so that you would never lose ranking. But the problem is the person on the other side who is going to win also doesn't gain any ranking, and the ranking stayed exactly the same, and it was a perfect fail-safe way for you guys to just prevent any degradation to your ranking so you could go all the way up. One Japanese player did exactly that. He became #1 in the world in ranked battles by using this exploit, and now they're hitting people with the bans. It appears the first hit are the Japanese players. This is them over on Twitter. Some players right here being hit, all Japanese of course, but you can look forward to your English speakers as well getting hit with this if you have been exploiting this. I have had some comments in my recent videos about people saying, oh, hey, maybe that's why my main account got banned or something. I don't know why. Maybe they're not actually banned. There could be some other issues. I don't think they've started rolling it out to English speakers yet, but we'll see. However, this is just the first glimpse of this, and I mean, this could be explained by it being a Japanese outlet too. English speakers are absolutely going to get hit with these bans sooner or later, and that is for doing the ranked exploit. If you don't know about when I was reporting on that, I was discouraging you from doing that, because I like to think I know a thing or two about exploits, considering my entire channel is built on that. And I definitely recommend it against doing this one. However, what this really shows is a lot of very important information. It shows they can ban people. They're willing to ban people. So why haven't they started doing that for other exploits and hacked Pokemon? I don't know. But I do have theories, and I have spoken about this a little before, guys, and you may not have heard me talk about this, but it appears Pokemon and Game Freak are leaving these exploits in deliberately so that people will keep playing the games, and they definitely want to keep people playing the game, so people buy those DLCs all the way up until the end of this year, guys. There's lots of content coming for those DLCs, and I'm looking forward to it. It appears that because of their recent sales figures, they'd made an announcement about some of the games coming out, and DLC is confirmed to be coming out at the end of June. So guys, try not to get banned before then, okay? Next story is about an old leak that is being mistaken for being new today, guys, and that is an update to Pokemon Home that included or introduced new learnable moves and new TM and TR learnables to a lot of Pokemon. And this list is a little blurry here because I'm zoomed in on it, and this is as good as it's gonna get, guys, I'm afraid, for this. This is thanks to Hi200422 over on my Discord, if that's how I can say it. And you can probably make out some of the Pokemon out here. Probably noticeably, these are very big standouts right now, which are definitely not coming to Sword and Shield. But the idea behind the Home update, guys, was that it was mistaken that these Pokemon, or it was thought that these Pokemon getting these updates in Pokemon Home are going to be added in the DLCs in Pokemon Sword and Shield, because it really did look like that, because they're getting updates to TRs and TMs. Now, of course, that's possible. It's possible, but likely. The reason I think it's wholly unlikely is not because of all of the Pokemon you can see in these pictures right here. There's a lot of Pokemon that I think could very well be coming back in the DLC. It's because of this particular picture. Ultra Beasts. No way, guys. No way, Jose. I'm sorry to put a dampener on that, but Ultra Beasts getting the updates, no way are they being added to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Not a chancy life in a frying pan, guys. No way. As for the rest of them, absolutely feasible, absolutely possible. It's possible, again, that just to save time and effort, they just decided to give the TRTMs update to whole groups of Pokemon that are easily accessible, and the Ultra Beasts just happen to be included in it. That's very possible. They just decided to do that, even though they're not going to be adding it. But we can't tell for sure that these Pokemon are going to be added. Now, there are many Pokemon in this list here that we know are getting added. Now, the proof that this is an old update, guys, because it goes all the way back to a Datamine from February 13th, which we covered all the way back in February, guys. We did cover it back then. However, this is what was released today. Again, it was not today, 2 days ago. It was being released again to stir hype by someone self-admittingly saying they just wanted to stir hype again for the lulz, for the fun of it, and it did make it into people's videos in the Poke world, in the Pokeverse, and sadly a lot of people think, coming away from videos, a lot of people think this is new, and a lot of people think all these Pokemon are going to be added to Pokemon Sword and Shield. There is no evidence for that just right now. The TR update, the TM update was in Pokemon Home, and that just may mean it's more flexible to be able to learn new moves in the future, in future gens, or also just to broaden the horizons in current gens that they are in, such as Pokemon Gen 7 and all that stuff, Sun and Moon. So guys, don't get too excited about that Datamine. I'm afraid it is not new. Guys, the last story is about Pokemon Sword and Shield having sold 17.37 million copies, which means it's sold better than every Pokemon game on the Nintendo 3DS, which is a big feat. It's a big feat because I think a lot of you guys watching right now joined Pokemon on one of the 3DS games. The only 3 generations was 1, 2, and 3, all the way up to DS, before 3DS, that it did not sell better than. And you can see the cells here. Green, red, green, and blue, dude. 31.38 million. Of course, this is why Gen 1 is still obviously the most popular and still gets a lot of nods even in Gen 8, guys. I know a lot of people complain about that, but there is a reason. The numbers don't lie. Gold and Silver, which was the last one I played before Gen 7, that's 23 million, still more than Sword and Shield. And Diamond and Pearl, one I never played, guys, is almost on par with that. So that's a pretty big deal for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's still going up. It's still a relatively new game. The DLCs are coming and they're going to push those sale figures even higher when they do. So we can look forward to seeing just what ceiling Pokemon Sword and Shield really will have. Some people do make some interesting comments in this Reddit post here. They call it concerning. Why is it concerning? It's because despite Pokemon Sword and Shield being revolutionary, coming on to the Nintendo Switch, a hybrid home portable console, and looking fabulous, dude, absolutely incredible, completely changing the game as far as we're concerned with Pokemon games. Really revolutionary stuff. However, it's unfinished, dude. There's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of glitches, a lot of real big problems in this game, and that's why they're considering it concerning. The concerning aspect is how much work Pokemon or Game Freak have to actually put in order to milk that profit, and that bar being accepted and succeeding when it's getting lower and lower is not a good indication for future generations, because in 1 or 2 generations, guys, it could be starting to spell the end for Pokemon if it just keeps going down. We're just gonna have to wait and see. That's just the theory, that's just numbers, that's just statistics talk right there, but there's obviously nothing to indicate that's going to happen exactly just yet. Hopefully they're going to take Sword and Shield as a fabulous model and build on that in incredible ways. I really think they have a lot of potential with that. I hope they don't really fix all the exploits, because I bloody had a damn good time. I don't know about you guys, but I had a great time with those exploits. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Get out of here. Go ahead and watch my other videos. I appreciate you all coming in. It was a blast, and thank you for stopping by. Do drop a subscription if you are new, because I think you won't regret it, guys, and we do have a lot of DLC content coming, as well as rude giveaways and stuff, because I do live in Japan, so you guys are gonna be able to get some access of that through me. One last thing I want to announce as well. Over on our Discord, I've added a new self-promotion tab on my Discord for subbies only at the moment. It's a means for people to advertise their Twitch or their YouTube, to show content, to build a bigger community, and just get everybody's eyes on everybody who's making good content out there. I mean, the good stuff is gonna float. You know how it works, guys. The good stuff is gonna float. The not good, so good stuff is gonna sink. But it's your opportunity, guys. The slow mode is on 1 hour, so make your promos count. So when you're going live or when you're doing a YouTube video or something like that, make it attractive, make it appealing, make people want to click it if you want to have any success with this. As I said, it's for subbies only for now, so that's paying members on YouTube or paying subs on Twitch. And if that's successful and we see how that goes, we might open it broader to the wider public. The only problem is it's very much susceptible to abuse from loads and loads of people. The reason this is an attractive prospect for anyone is because you're going to have eyes, you're going to have 35,000 eyes on your content immediately. And if they think they like it, guys, they're going to watch it. So you have immediately a very big audience, potential audience. So get that content out there. Okay guys, that's really it. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys make the best of that as well. I hope you enjoy the news, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.